Coach Amy White, and I'm going to be leading you guys through a recovery session. So, I am extremely sore and I'm tired and I'm feeling a little under the weather. So, this is the perfect movement is medicine type of session where we are going to recover, heal, and relax. So, how I'm going to have you start is by laying on your back. Bend your knees and put your feet flat, and then turn your palms up. And as always, let's start with a couple deep breaths. And let's use our exhales to melt any unnecessary tension from the body. 2 more times. Good. On this very last exhale here, I want you to pull your knees into your chest and reach up and grab your shins and just pull them in and feel how your low back gets that little pull. And just start to rock yourself side to side. Making sure that you're relaxing your shoulders down your back. Good. From here, I'm going to have you keep your left knee into your chest and reach your right leg super duper long. And just really pull on that left knee. And as if someone was pulling on the leg that's down on the floor, reach it long. Now with your right hand, grab your right ankle and pull it across your chest. Rocking that left leg down towards the floor and then pulling it across your body. And while we do these stretches today, I want you to try to make sure that you are using deep breathing and you're trying to release tension every exhale you take, because we don't want to rob the body of these stretches. Good. Pull the other leg back in. Let's reach our left leg out long. Settle it down on the floor. Really reach it like someone's pulling it. Hug that right knee in a little bit tighter. And feel free, if you have a pinching in your hip, to move your knee around where it feels good for you. And then with the left hand, grab the ankle, pull it across. It might even feel good to push the right knee away. Any movement that we do or stretch that we do, feel free to modify it for how it feels good for your body. One more breath, and I'm just kind of stirring my right leg around. Good. Now take your feet back to the mat and widen them to as wide as your mat, really. And I want you to take a deep breath. And as you exhale, take both of your knees off to the right. And can you let your body settle here? And then can you reach your left arm up somewhere that your shoulder is happy with and look towards your left hand? And from here, we're going to take 3 really deep breaths. And on your inhale, really stretch yourself as wide as you possibly can. And your exhales melt you further down into that mat. It might feel good to really engage that left glute, push through your hip. Good. And then pull yourself back to center. We'll switch directions. So knees go left. Right arm reaches and I look towards my right hand, and then I let go for 3. Good. One more. Perfect. Now pull yourself back to center, and I'm going to have you roll onto your right side. So I'm going to turn away from you for a second. Pull your knees up to 90 degrees. Reach your right arm long. Settle your head down on the floor, and then reach your left hand to your right. And I want you to pretend you're laying in bed, but then reach with that left arm further, further, further past your right hand. And then lift that left arm up towards the ceiling, all the way over to the floor. Let's inhale, pull it back. Reach as far as you can. And then exhale, open up. Can you keep your knees together as you twist? Good. One more time. So if it feels okay for you to stay here, I want you to let your body go for a second, because even in these deep twists, we're holding tension. Can you take a deep inhale and exhale, let your body just be here? Feel how when you take a really deep inhale, it stretches in different spots in your ribs. And then from this position, we are going to take our left hand and reach slowly up overhead, dragging our fingertips along the floor and then coming back around to the hand. We're going to go back up with the fingertips. And that should provide a ton of space in your ribs, in the back of the ribs, the side of the ribs. Good. One more time. Feels really nice in the chest. Good. Come all the way around. Good. And then we'll pull ourselves back to center, and we'll do the other side. So extending our left arm, getting our knees stacked. Right hand meets left, and then we reach as far as we can. That's going to give us a nice scap stretch. And then we take our arm up towards the ceiling and slowly try to settle it to that floor. Let's inhale, reach it back. And don't be surprised if that arm doesn't meet the floor. Good. Reach first, then open up. You might have to stop about halfway or 3/4 of the way, but just notice how every single rep gets you deeper into that stretch. Your body always gives you feedback about where it wants to be and what you need to do. Good. Let's get down here and hold and see if we can release a bit more, especially through the spine, the low back. Good. One more deep breath. Let's slowly stir that right arm up overhead, trying to drag our fingertips along the floor. Good. Let's take it all the way back up overhead. Getting into our chest. Last time, pull it forward. Good. Now let's bring our right hand down to the floor and settle ourselves up to a mermaid position. So we're going to be in mermaid. And I want you to start with your arms out to a T. Drop your right arm down towards the floor. Look up towards your left arm as you start to lean over, stretching side body. Good. Take a big inhale there. Exhale. Put that left hand down. Maybe you bring your elbow to the floor and you reach all the way up and over with that right side. 2 more. Whatever pace feels good for you. Good. And on this last one, when we go over, let's dive and hold this side. And I want you to really lengthen your spine and create more space in the left ribs. Now tuck your chin to your chest and begin to round forward through the upper back, making like a half moon shape until you land on the other side, and then the other hand comes around. You lengthen out, and then you tuck the chin, half moon, all the way back around. So you're stable and you're out of compression in your low back, but the upper spine is moving and rotating. Good. Let's sit up tall and do that on the other side. We'll switch our legs. Okay, sit tall, tee those arms. Let's lean left and reach upright. Good. Switch, and you should already feel more mobile in this way. Good. On this next one, we're going to get there and pause. We're going to clean it up. Really lengthen the spine. Pull your chest forward. From there, chin to chest, dropping through the upper spine, rounding, drawing that half moon, and then back again. Let's do that one more time. And pull yourself back up to a seated position here. Can you sit butterfly? If not, just sit however you're comfortable. If you are in butterfly, grab your ankles and pull your heart through. Pull your shoulder blades down your back. And from here, I want you to just slowly tuck your chin to your chest. And then drop that left ear to the left shoulder, creating length from the right ear to the right shoulder. Take a big breath in as you hold that spot. And then exhale back to center. Big breath in. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Length. Big breath in. Pull yourself back to center and then very slowly roll your head back up. So now let's keep a tall spine and let's hinge forward. Getting that nice inner thigh stretch and then pulling ourselves out of it. Good. Exhale, hinging forward. Notice I'm not like dumping and rounding through the spine. Good. Inhale, pull yourself back up. One last time. Exhale, lean forward. Get the big inner thigh stretch. You could even use your elbows. And then come out of it. Okay, so where we're gonna go next is quadruped. So I'm gonna have you guys flip over onto all fours. Find your quadruped and right away just start moving through those cat-cows. Okay, so tucking the chin, rounding the back, and then dropping into cow. And while you move through these, I really want you to think about a few things. When most of us go up in this cat position, we have really good space in between our shoulder blades and we can really press the ground away from us. But can you lean back and round your lower back more? And then as you drop out of that and your belly button comes down, it's better if you don't just like look up high to the sky, but rather you shine your heart forward more and you pull your shoulder blades down your back and you're gonna feel your thoracic spine release. Good. One more time thinking about those elements. Rounding, not just through the shoulder blades, but the lower back. And then coming out of it, shining your heart through, tailbone high, shoulder blades deep. Good. Now from here, find your neutral and just start shifting your weight side to side and you're going to get a really nice stretch through your hips. And we want our femur bones to just massage the inside of our hips. Good. Now this time we're going to land on the left hip and stay there and hold for a second. And then we're going to start to lean back towards our heels. And we're going to circle all the way through to the other hip. And back again. So while you're stretching, you're kind of just like listening for feedback from your body. So for me, there's one side that just feels like so much tighter than the other. So I know that I should spend a couple extra seconds on that side. Good. Now we're going to keep going with these circles, but we're going to make them full circles. So feel free to circle all the way around. And now I wonder how much of your spine can you get involved? Can you round your back, drop your chin? And then as you go into the other side, can you lift the head, swirl around? Like there's no rules at all. These are called barrel rolls, but really it's just whatever. Just move and groove and release from the spine in every angle. And then go the other way. You're moving neck, shoulders, spine, hips. Last one. Coming all the way around and landing right back in the middle. Good. Take a breath, and on your exhale, pull your right knee forward for a pigeon. And I'm going to have you really reach that left leg far, far away from you and lift your heart, shine it forward, and then slowly, bone by bone, lean forward. Let's press away, curling back up, shining the heart through, and then peel back down. You have one more of those before we do a hold. Good. So on this one, feel free to stay wherever feels the best for you. I'm going to stack my hands and lay my forehead down. And you should definitely feel a little bit of heat in the body, but just enough to break up that static energy, get some lactic acid out of the muscles. Good. Now we're going to come up from this position. And this is only if it feels good for you. So feel free to hold the pigeon if not. From here, I'm going to bend my left knee and I'm going to reach back with my left arm and start to pull that heel close to my bum to get stretch in the left quad. So if you have the flexibility and this feels good, like really listen to your body here because I don't want you jamming into your back with this. You can hook your elbow with the toes. If it feels possible for you to reach that right arm up and connect your hands, you are now in full mermaid. Just continue to breathe. One more deep breath. Good. Let your hands go. Reach that left leg away. Now you're going to rotate towards the left leg. Flip the toes up towards the ceiling. Reach your arms all the way up. Rotate towards that foot. And I want you to reach, reach, reach. Try to keep a long spine. You're not completely folding forward and compressing. And then you can gently tuck the chin and rest it on your arm if that feels good. Deep breaths. This is an amazing stretch for your right low back, your right QL, your lats, your left hamstring and inner thigh. One more deep breath. I tend to rock in my stretches. Good. Pull yourself all the way back up and let's switch sides. So we're going to bring our left knee forward and cross over for our pigeon. And once we find that spot and reach our right leg further away from us, we come up tall on the fingertips, shine our heart forward. And then almost as if an extension, bone by bone, we roll down. And then we tuck our chin and peel ourselves back up. Come all the way through with the heart and peel back down. Slow coming up. And then one more time. And then go ahead and settle yourself down for a true rest. Can you let go of tension here? I just caught my jaw clenching, pelvic floor. The jaw and the pelvic floor usually are clenching in unison. Good. Now go ahead and come back up. And if it's available for you, bend that right knee, reach back, give that foot or ankle really a pull. And you'll know right away if this is for you or if it's not. If you want to take the full expression, slide those toes into the elbow, reach the arm up, and connect. Good. One more deep breath. Let that go. And we're going to rotate. Flip our toe up on that right leg. Reach the arms up. Rotate our heart towards our knee. And then lean. Grab wherever you can, the floor, your foot. And then can you get longer in your spine before you settle that? Head down to rest. I like to rest my ear on my bicep. And then from there, I breathe as deep as possible. And those inhales are where the magic is. They're stretching my low back, my sides. And if you think about the length from your left wrist all the way down to the hip, oh, feels so good. One more deep breath. I have to pull myself out of this. I could stay there forever. Walk yourself back up. So final bit. Pull yourself up onto your knees and come forward with your right foot so you're half kneeling. And then scoop your tailbone under, reach your left arm up, lean forward just a little bit, and you want to get right into that psoas on the left side. And then I want you to come out of that, reach your right leg longer, flex your foot, and just this small little hinge is all you need, because if you want more, flex your foot more, squeeze your quad. Good. Bend that knee, plant the right foot. Rather than just leaning into it, I want you to find your scoop, reach your left arm, and then if you have any more room to go forward, maybe it's another inch. This is way deeper level than you just leaning into it. Good. Press back. Lengthen your spine, flex your foot, engage your quad, and fold forward. Let's just do that one more time. Bend the knee, plant the foot, reach, scoop, and then shouldn't have to go far. Good. Last hamstring stretch. Lengthen up. And in this last hamstring stretch, do you have any room to drag your heel closer towards your body? And you will really feel the difference right there. Whew. Good. Come on out of that. Left foot comes forward. Let's scoop. Reach our right arm. And then lean just a little. Good. Let's come out of it. Lengthen our left leg, flex our foot, even our hips out. Lengthen the spine, and then fold just a bit. Good. Now we're in that right spot to plant that left foot. Reach taller, scoop, and then lean. Big breath in. Exhale, send it back, flex the foot. Hinge. One more time. Good. Lengthen left leg out. Can you drag that heel back towards your body? Whew. Good. Find the floor. Let's lay it all the way back down. And I want you to hug those knees in again. And can you take your hands and grab in between the big toes? If not, maybe just grab your ankles or your calves. And I want you just to open your feet a little bit wider than your body for happy baby. And just begin rocking side to side, just massaging the low back, the kidneys. There's trigger points here in your hips, your low back. And can you soften your breath a little bit more here? Maybe it would feel good for you to start kicking one leg out further than the other. Releasing that inner thigh. Bring it back in. Maybe the other leg goes. Let's do that one more time each side. Kicking our left leg out. Right leg out. Now, if and only if this feels right for you, kick both your legs out. And this is kind of a funky movement that I love. It just feels so good for my body. So if it doesn't work for you, don't even worry about it. But I'm going to drop my whole body, my right side to the floor. And really slowly, I'm going to take the left side of me all the way over to tap the other foot. I'm going to take a big breath in. I'm going to exhale, lift the left leg and arm back up to the ceiling. And I'm going to completely rock my body to the left, let it hit the floor, and the right just follows. So these are tick-tocking. Just feels so good. Good. One more each side. Good. Come back up to center. Drop your feet back to the floor. And can you open your chest by bringing your arms out to like a field goal position? And however it feels good for you to rest your legs. Just take a deep breath and let it all go. And just feel energetically how much space you just cleared. The difference from when you started. And how movement truly is medicine. And this type of movement counts. This is healing. This is restorative. And without days like this, you cannot get stronger. You have to have days where you take it slow, take it easy, and you provide your body that gentle feedback so that you're not always hammering yourself into the ground. So big gratitude to you. Big deep breath in and exhale. Let everything else fall from your body. And then start to wiggle small movements to pull yourself back in. Maybe ending with your knees pulled into your chest. And you can use this restorative stretch anytime you feel like your body needs a second to catch up. Thanks.